Hey, welcome back to the show. Today, we're diving into the Air Combat Element, or ACE, probably one of the coolest parts of the Marine Corps you've never really thought about.
Yeah, ACE is such a fundamental piece of how the Marines project power from the sea. People sometimes lump all military aviation together, but the Marine Corps has a pretty unique take on it. The ACE isn't just about flying planes, it's the hub for everything from attack helicopters to logistics and command and control.
Exactly. The ACE is basically the air arm of the Marine Air-Ground Task Force, or MAGTF. And their main goal? Supporting ground forces, especially in seizing and defending those forward naval bases. You know, the kind that can pop up just about anywhere.
That mission has some real versatility. The ACE not only carries out classic air combat, but also handles things like logistics runs, electronic warfare, and even search and rescue. It's like a Swiss Army knife in the sky.
So the ACE seems pretty multi-talented. Can you walk us through those 6 core functions it covers?
For sure. First up is offensive air support. Think airstrikes and close air support, helping ground troops by taking out enemy positions. Then there's anti-air warfare, which is all about defending against enemy aircraft or missiles, keeping the skies friendly.
I always think of assault support as the workhorse role, moving people and supplies, doing evacuations, and even aerial refueling. They make sure the fight keeps moving.
Absolutely. And don't forget air reconnaissance, gathering intel from above, sometimes using drones, sometimes sensors, or good old-fashioned eyeballs. Plus, there's electronic warfare, which is basically battling for control of the electromagnetic spectrum. Finally, there's the control of aircraft and missiles, tying all those functions together so everything runs like clockwork.
Kind of wild how everything meshes from dropping bombs to jamming radars to making sure everyone's in the right place at the right time. It's a lot of moving parts. I'm curious, how is the ACE actually put together? What are the main building blocks?
That's where it gets interesting. The ACE is drawn from the Marine Aircraft Wing, or MA, which is like the big pool of all the aviation resources. From there, the ACE is task organized for the mission. Sometimes it's a whole wing, sometimes just a mixed squadron.
And within the MAW, you've got things like the Marine Air Control Group, responsible for the whole command and control picture, and the Marine Wing Support Group, which keeps the planes flying and the airfields running.
Right. Then there are the Marine Aircraft Group's MAGs. They're the smallest aviation units that can work totally independently. MAGs focus either on fixed-wing or rotary-wing stuff, and each comes with its own support and logistics.
That actually reminds me, the range of aircraft in the ACE is insane. Can you give us a tour of some of the highlights?
Definitely. The MV-22 Osprey stands out, a tiltrotor that takes off like a helicopter but flies like a plane. It replaced a lot of the old helicopters and can haul troops and gear fast and far.
Plus, you get heavy-lift beasts like the CH-53E Super Stallion, which carries massive loads, whole Humvees, even. And let's not forget, the FA-18 Hornet, a real workhorse for both air-to-air fights and ground strikes.
For sure. And then there's the AV-8B Harrier, which can take off almost anywhere, parking lot, short runway, you name it. The Marines also field specialized gear, like the EA-6B Prowler for electronic warfare, and the KC-130 for aerial refueling and cargo.
Funny you mentioned support roles, because keeping all this going seems like a huge job in itself. How do they handle all that maintenance and ground support?
It's a team effort for sure. Maintenance is split into 3 levels: organizational, intermediate, and depot. The basic stuff happens right at the unit, think daily checks, quick fixes. Intermediate level is more in-depth, like part swaps or repairs, and depot is heavy-duty rebuilds, usually back in the States.
And there's the Marine Wing Support Group, too. They provide everything on the ground: refueling, engineering, even airfield security. Without them, even the fanciest jet isn't getting off the ground.
Exactly. It all ties back to the core mission of the ACE, making sure Marine forces have the air power and support they need, no matter where the fight takes them. Every piece, from the pilots to the mechanics and air traffic controllers, plays a crucial part.
After talking through all this, it's clear the ACE is way more than just planes flying overhead. It's a full ecosystem dedicated to supporting Marines on the ground.
Honestly, the ACE is all about flexibility and integration. Whether it's a huge operation with a Marine Expeditionary Force or a small, specialized mission, the ACE adapts to whatever's needed. That's why it's such a powerful asset.
And it's only going to get more integrated and high-tech as new threats and missions pop up. The ACE is poised to stay at the center of how the Marines fight and win.
Couldn't have said it better. Next time you see news footage of Marine aircraft in action, just remember, there's a massive, coordinated team making it all possible. That's the magic of the ACE.